tried out and talked about some cradle-to-cradle products on Fair Companies, but they right now seem pretty limited. How far do you see this going, and how long do you think it'll take?
It's going to take, you know, one of the things about sustainability is that it's going to take forever. That's the point. So I think we're going to see a long, hard road of product by product by product. But that's how revolutions happen. It's one thing at a time, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you fall down and you get back up and you do it again.
There must be a huge demand for what you're doing, or there should be created a huge demand, because I think it's a matter of urgency for the planet. How do you deal with this?
Right now we have MBDC doing this review and assessment of products. What we're going to create now is another company, which will be the Cradle-to-Cradle certification company, which will be like a not-for-profit. It'll be a company that gives any profits to charity, and that'll do the certification. And then MBDC will have affiliates and other companies around the world, and that's what we're talking with Ignacio about for working with in Spain and Portugal, for example, where there'll be, you know, many companies around the world. Right now we have EPEA in Germany, we'll have Spain, China, India, and so on and so forth. And these companies will be able to do assessments, and universities and things like that. We're licensing them all of our technology and our tools and our database, access to our database. So they'll be able to send things to the company to get certified as Cradle to Cradle. So there'll be a very low cost of getting certified, and then whatever assessments need to be done will be done in the various countries by local assessment organizations. And so that's our rollout for the global certification process. That's our plan right now.
I'm just curious to know what the differences are in the Cradle-to-Cradle certifications.
Anybody who's interested in this can find it on C2Ccertified.com or go to MBDC and then Google that, and you can find all the criteria for the various ranks of certification. The basic idea, the basic certification is that you brought a product. Let's say it's this product, okay? Somebody would bring in a product, and we would look at it and say, is this a biological or technical nutrient? Right? So what would it be? Technical, right? So we'd say, okay, it's a technical nutrient. Now we would do an assessment of all the chemicals that are in this. We would want to know from the supply chain what's in this thing. Once we know what that is, you can get your basic certification. Okay, because we know what's in it, and then you need to have your plan for reverse logistics. How are you going to get these back? And you have to have a plan. And you have to have a plan to understand your energy and where it comes from, how much you need. Is how much energy you're using. That'll get you to silver. And then if you make that energy using renewable power, that'll take you to gold. And if all of your power, including your logistics, is renewably powered, then you're platinum for energy. On water, we want to know, in basic, we want to know that you have a plan to determine how much water is being used and what kind, that you have a plan. To get silver, you're executing on your plan, and you've done a fraction to figure out where all the water is coming from, where it's going, and how you're going to purify it. And then to get gold, you've purified your water. And to get platinum, you've purified all the water in the system, up and down, including the transport. And then the same with social fairness. To get basic, you have to say, you know, we've figured out what our plan is going to be of how we're going to assess our social situation. And then the next level would be silver, gold, platinum. And we test every year against your progress. So any product that is certified will be tested within 1 year to see if that it's progressing toward platinum. And the idea being that if you're not progressing, that you're not paying attention to what's possible, and that if you go down, we want to make sure your register is going down. And if you change something in the formula, which could happen easily in production, that we pick up all the changes and understand them. I'll give you a good example. There's a packaging used for a company called Whole Foods in the United States, which is a grocery chain that has a lot of organic and local food and things like that. And they use for their salads, instead of clear plastic now, they use a cardboard type product that was made in China using bagasse from the sugar cane. the waste of the sugar cane. And they changed in the middle of the year, it was certified Cradle to Cradle as a waste product, becoming a biological nutrient package. In the middle of the year, they changed it over to reeds from natural wetlands, and they said that they could harvest reeds and make this product from the reeds in a sustainable way. And so we had to sort of stop the process and go find out what that meant to the local ecology, because it's not that simple. It's just saying we're going to change from this to this. We really need to know what it is you're doing. So the products are reviewed on an annual basis and recertified, or they lose their certification.